I had a firm rule never to give interviews. But when I arrived in New York City in September 1923 for the grand premiere of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the editor of Movie Weekly magazine asked if I would answer a few questions. So for once I went along with it. Hunchback was not only the largest picture that I had ever made, but it was one of the most expensive ever made by an American studio. I had optioned the film rights to the Victor Hugo novel in June 1921. Then I got busy with the tough job of obtaining financial backing. I got 3 different proposals. The most ambitious of these would make the film in Europe, but all the plans came to nothing. At that point in mid-1922, Universal took on the project and gave me a fair amount of creative control. Filming began in December 1922 and didn't wrap until June 1923. Night filming during the winter months of 23, even in Southern California, was particularly chilly. But the effect really shows on the screen. Many reviewers wrote that my makeup design for Quasimodo was too grotesque. I don't think they read the Victor Hugo novel. And that's where I got all my ideas, and I faithfully followed Hugo's description of the character. The idea of doing the picture was an old one of mine, and I had studied Quasimodo until I knew him like a brother, knew every ghoulish impulse of his heart, and all the inarticulate miseries of his soul. Quasimodo and I lived together until we became one. At least so it has since seemed to me. When I played him, I forgot my own identity completely, and for the time being, I lived and suffered with the Hunchback of Notre Dame. The interviewer asked me about my deaf-mute parents and my early days in the trade of laying carpets. Finally, I was asked if I had any advice for students who want to become actors. I said that acting is mainly a matter of thinking. If you think the part you're playing, invariably, you will portray it accurately and with power. I've frequently told young actors who have come to me for advice, do your acting in your head and forget about your body. If you think the man you're playing, you'll be that man, whether it's a bank president or a Chinaman.